And Darren, it's going to be a little different than it was yesterday, and then tomorrow we might even have some of that wet weather settle in.
Along the coast, where it's really going to be more marine layer mist for very localized areas tomorrow, kind of like what's going on right now. So if we use the virtual map just to kind of spotlight which parts of the bay have a chance for this mist, you pretty much want to be either coast side. I mean, we're looking down pretty much the entire San Mateo County coastline here, but the city's also got a chance, and some of those hills over there on the East Bay. Anywhere you get a little bit of elevation where you're in this stuff. That's the view coming from our camera on the hills on the west side of the Santa Clara Valley. This is up around 2,500 feet. And when you get that high, you're in the clouds, and you can see a little bit of drop there. That's what we're talking about. It's basically just like a little bit of mist. And you see how widespread the marine layer is here. Everybody's waking up to cloudy skies, but the clouds are relatively high, unless you're in the hills, and that's where you get a little bit of mist out of it. There's two ways we get a small chance of rain, actually, over the course of this week. And this first one with the marine layer mist is because we've got this little area of low pressure sitting right off the coast right now, which is deep into the marine layer. And you can see what it does as it spins, pulls in a little bit of very light mist right off the coast. That's the first opportunity here. It wouldn't be much. There's a second opportunity, though, in a very different way on Friday. And for that one, we look at the big picture, and you can see there's this weak little weather system that's going to come from all the way across the Pacific. And it's kind of like a remnant of a shadow of its former self of what winter storms looked like over the last several months. This thing is very weak and it's fallen apart. But you can see kind of that traditional band of rain comes into our north. And then as we get to Friday, some of that will hold together as it gets pulled down the coastline, very isolated and light showers. So in this scenario on Friday, you don't have to just be along the coast or in the hills to get some light rain. That could deliver some light rain equally, pretty much anywhere. But it's so light, it's almost not even worth talking about. It's a couple hundredths of an inch of rain possible on Friday from that next system. Basically, what that does is it keeps the clouds around for us, and it keeps the temperatures relatively cool. We were looking at daytime highs in the last visit. Nobody's getting over 70 today. I mean, a few places inland might get to 70, but it'll be mid to upper 60s for just about everybody. And it's going to stay breezy along the coast today as this system comes through. And then I'm just showing you what happens there on Friday. As that next system comes through, it's going to be able to kick up the wind again, and it's going to stay breezy along the coast. A little windier as we get towards Friday along the coast from that system as it comes in. Here's 7-day forecast. So we're near 70 today. We stay mid to upper 60s for the next few days. And back here, we get into the sunshine again. So whatever we're getting on Friday with that very light drop of rain, by this coming weekend is done, and we warm right back up into the low to mid 70s with plenty of sunshine.